Or let's see if I can do something inside for this. This is obviously take one. I'm not even really fully set up for it, but I just whatever. I like to be spontaneous. I like to be real. Like it or not. Again, I think I said off the top there, I was gonna run outside and do this, but I've run out of time. Even more addictive than hockey right now, I would say, is this documentary, this miniseries that I'm watching on Netflix, Inventing Anna. Yeah, it's with I don't like spoiling it, but it's really a fantastic story, and of course, it's completely true except for the parts that are totally made up. And so I started watching it actually, life confession here, for Anna Chlumsky, just purely out of curiosity. Anna Chlumsky is, how do I say this? I mean, probably if one believes that one is born to be of a certain orientation, then I can't say that she is solely responsible for my flaming heterosexuality. However, she certainly got the ball rolling in that direction when I was 8 years old actually when I saw My Girl, and now she is in her early 40s. I'm not there yet, getting there. She's a little older than I am, a few years older than I am, but mm, anyway, as Vivian Kent, and it's just such a fascinating mini series. It's better than hockey for the time being. I've got to catch up on Colorado, Calgary. Please, no spoilers. But speaking of women, I've decided actually what I want to do for this game is scale it to women's. I'm going the first set of fictitious players I'm going to do will be female hockey players, and I'm going to try 3-on-3 actually, 3-on-3 hockey game, and then if the mechanics work well for 3-on-3, then try scaling it to 5-on-5, or I guess six counting the goalie. So technically, I guess this would be three plus the goalie, so 4-on-4. I've come up with using, and I have the website here, behindthename.com. What I do is I select all for what is it, nationalities, background. Oh, I can't remember now. There's something there that I just select all for because I want hockey to be for everyone and played by people from everywhere. And then first name plus three middle names, which gives me a few more options, I guess, with each one generated. And then I generate five at a time, and the last name is random. So that's how I'm doing this. I do make some small modifications to some of the names, but Stephanie LeBlanc, which already I sort of shortened to Steph, hockey players all have short nicknames. So this is Steph LeBlanc's card. It's not fully fleshed out. I still figure that similar to what I have for impact play, I have to come up with injury and penalty ABC rating. But this is her ice offense, her ice defense. Her drawing, both drawing and penalty taking are a little slim, although in the net front, maybe she's a little more prone to it. Face-offs and loose pucks, I actually thought that she was... I've not changed it for positions yet. These names are not positionally determined. I am, however, going to give her and all of the other players an age. That's something else. So, I'm going to give her an age right now. So here's what I'm thinking for age. I've got, that's right, hold your breath. This game's going to use 7 dice. And if 7 dice, and I don't even care, yeah. It's going to be 7 dice that plays like four. I'm getting away from, at least today, this is how I'm thinking about it today. I'm getting away from the 3D10. I'm not even going to bother with the 2D12. I'm going to get away for the matchups. I'm going to get away from the 3D10. I'm going to do the 4D6. You have your offense, you have your defense, you have your possession opposition matchup, and your time. And that's it. So it's going to be 7 that plays like 4. And so obviously I have to make this to be a pretty fast moving game, but I digress like I do best. So let's use these two. And let's come up with an age for her. So I'm going to say, what was I thinking the other day? 19 through 36 or 20 through 40, something like that. Let's go 19 through 36. So let's say 19, what was it? 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 19 to 24, 25 to 30, and 31 to 36. And I'm even thinking of grid zoning it in terms of I can age these players, can have small reduction to their ability. Maybe I'm complicating it a bit much. I'm looking way too far ahead. But let's determine Steph's age. Okay, so this is an 11. So she's going to be between the ages of 31 and 36. Basically, what I was going to do is 2 to 5. She's in the 19 to 24 age range. 6, 7, or 8, she's 25 to 30. And then 9 or above, she's 31 to 36. So Steph is a veteran. And so what did I say? 31 to 36? Let's go 33. So Steph is age 33. She's a veteran. Again, looking at her ice offense and defense, all rolled out at random, similarly a 2d6. Though I was using my die roller app, I was using red for offensive traits and blue for defensive traits. But anyway, she rolls out to... I think she would be fairly strong, a little bit stronger as a defense. And again, if you see this, I'm proud of this. The defense rating, the ice defense rating, even a little more complex, one might argue, than ice offense rating. So defense will damn well matter in this game. Anyway, and it's variable defense. It's not static defense like some other games that I love and think that they work really well and would never want to say anything bad about. It's variable defense based on your 2d6 number rolled. For example, actually, let me show, so quick play here, Steph Leblanc versus Steph Leblanc. So Steph here in offense rolls a 4. A 4 is a pass with a 2. So we check the 8 here, and it's an interception of a 1. So Steph Leblanc has completed a pass. She's not drawing, she could have drawn a penalty, but she's not going to draw one here because there's no P over here. So there's no penalty potentially drawn there. And yes, would that be a delayed, and some other questions that you might ask that I don't necessarily have the answers to yet. Again, this is designing a hockey game, not having already designed a hockey game. But so Steph, Steph has completed a pass to Steph, let's just say. The net front, the offense and the defense is not as fully fleshed out, nor is the penalty kill. Specialty, I'm still, I've got it here, the place in the card for spec. I think what I'm going to do is, what is this, 8 columns or 10? This is 10 columns. It's up to 10 columns. And some subsidiary or some aside information here on the card, and I've drawn these little arrow doohickeys because I figure what I will do, I'm going to use some black here, some neutral. I might actually do this in a neutral green ink, face off and loose puck for situations where it's kind of green. It's green is neutrality, right? So it's a situation where neither team has either possession or opposition of the puck. So you've got the face off and loose puck. So I figure what I might do with these in the specs, I might put them kind of down the middle. So I'm dividing the red offense categories and blue defense categories and separating them a little bit. Again, things to give further consideration to. But I thought, I guess the one other thing that I would do here is, and again, I'm not going to be able to fully flesh this out today, but let's pick another name from here. Let's take the second one there. Nikita. I feel like changing that to maybe changing a letter there, but you know what? Let's go with Nikita. And sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Again, I want to have names. I want to have players from all over the world. And sorry if I'm not saying any of these some of these names or pronouncing some of these names correctly. It's obviously, it's unintentional. But yeah, Nikita Gerhardt, let's say. And and again, penalty, I'm still working it out. Although, again, probably I want to keep it as simple as possible. So for rolling and creating a lot of these players, it's going to be, again, 2 through 5 is below average. This is sort of my basic system in a sentence or so, is that 2 through 5 is below average, whereas 6, 7, and 8 would all be average, and then 9 and above is above average. So let's say for her offense here, let's go ice offense. So ice off here, a couple of abbreviations, and we're going to go 2 to 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the first thing we have to do, what do I call it? SPA, SPA, that's right, her SPA roll. So for her SPA roll, we get a 10 here. So for 2, SPA, SPA. So again, 2 to 5 would be skate, 6 to 8 would be pass, and then 9 or above would be advance. So here she's going to advance, and let's see if it's on a 1, 2, or a 3. So she's going to advance in a 3. Unfortunately, that's only going to come up on a Snake Eyes offense roll, right, in a game situation. So she's good at advancing the puck, but this roll is not going to come up as often. So it looks like we're going to have another advance here. So she likes to throw the puck away, advance, and let's see, advance on a 1 this time. And again, this one's going to be rolled slightly more often, so not quite as good. So here we have, this is going to be a pass, and she's going to pass on a 1. She's going to advance again. She's not much of a skater yet so far. She's going to advance on a 3 with a roll of 5. That's actually looking pretty good. A lot of high rolls with these damn dice. I was using the die roller app for this the other day. Advancing on a 3, so again, we could have a defense. We could have somebody who likes to, hopefully playing with somebody who's good at battling for loose pucks. So that's 8, that's average. So here advancing on a 2 with the roll of a 7. And this is going to be a pass. And she's passing on a 1 again. So interesting way that she's rolling out here. This is going to be another pass. No skate rolls yet. Passing with a 3 this time. Finally, we get a skate roll here with a roll of 10. And then Ela, and of course some of this stuff is not going to add up. So she's only going to, oh, there's another skate roll there, 11. So the high rolls, so skating on a 2. And this is going to be advancing the puck again, like she likes to do often, apparently, and advancing on a 2. So there you go. For draws, what I do, I look to roll doubles. And I just keep going until I roll some doubles. So far, this is probably a bit tedious. And for each individual player, yeah, it's going to be tedious. But I kind of like the idea of putting this much care into players. And it's faster when I have the die roller up. I think I'm at 7 now. 8, still haven't rolled doubles. There we go. So 9. So for 9, I'm going to say that she can draw potentially on a 9. Or a 10. Okay, there we go. Double. So not on an 11. Let's check for 12. No. Okay, so she could potentially draw a penalty on rolls of 9 or 10. So what is that? That gives her, 7 values out of 36, right? Close to 20% of the time. But again, it also has to correspond with defense. So speaking of defense, let's assign her some ice defense. And again, is this fully, I've used the term fleshed out too many times, but is it complete? No, I still have to work in potential specialties off of, ice, open ice plays. But let's go 2 to 12 here again for the defense. Obviously, in an actual player card, I'm going to have to reduce this by quite a bit. So the defense works differently. Let's see. C for checking. And there's no contact in women's. Yes, there is contact in women's hockey. I know blatantly, although it does occur sometimes as well. You can't just outright hit. You can't cron wall the opposition. However, I saw actually the 2018 gold medal game between Canada U.S. women's live over here in Pyeongchang on NBC, I think. And hopefully you didn't hear anybody yelling Shabados during the broadcast. I might know who that would be, but anyway, what was I going to say about that there? Wow. Okay. So there is some contact in the game anyway. If you watch women's hockey, they do, especially teams, there's good rivalry. They don't like each other. So this is going to be the SIP or maybe the SIB for the block. So for this one here, you know what? I feel like for defense rolls, I'm going to use these. So this is going to be, and again, it goes 0, 1, 2 for defense. It's 1, 2, 3 for offense, and then 0, 1, 2 for defense. So this is going to be here checking on a 1, a blank or a 0 for the interception there, and blocking or pinching on a 1. We got checking on a 1 again here. And again, this during a game situation, this is for a 2d6 roll of 3. Hopefully this makes enough sense. Again, not intercepting the puck. Maybe not much for reach, however, good at getting in the way of it here. So we're going to go blank here, no checking, no interception either again. And, sorry, this should be a 2, not a 3. My bad. So I would have caught that. So 1, this is going to be a 2, and this is going to be a blank. Up to the 6 now, this is going to be a 1. A 2 again, and that's going to be another 2 actually. So not bad. Do we have another defense shaping up here? Blank. That's going to be a 1, and that's going to be another blank. So 7, not a great roll here for Gerhardt. It's going to be a 2. That's going to be a blank again, and this is going to be another 2. Okay. So we've got a 2, and we've got another 2, and we've got that's going to be a 1. So we've got that's going to stop in a 4 anyway. So we got a 2, we got a 1, and we got a blank, and we got let's see here, another blank. This is 11 roll anyway. So 1, and that's going to be a 2. So she's pretty good at blocking, pinching, blocking. This is somebody who maybe you want on the power play then. Somebody who you want to help you hold the zone once you've gained it and keep the puck in. This is going to be a 1 here for checking. That's a blank for interception. And so I don't know, maybe short reach, but I'm not going to do height. I haven't come up with anything for height, but maybe short reach, but good at getting in the way of the puck. So next up, then we would have net front. We would have her net offense and her net defense. And for this one here, I could actually. I might try to develop this a little further. Right now, the idea that I have is just straight shooting and shot blocking. I would like to have something in the mechanics for missing the net. I would like to factor in perhaps a player's shot accuracy, though I'm not going to think too much of it. And to speak to, I've had a couple of, I think there's actually a comment I may or may not have gotten back to. Sorry if I haven't. But I don't always, certain days I just kind of like take days off from the channel and get away from it. I'm not trying to be a Richard abbreviated or whatever. It's simply that I know if I go to the channel on that day and I have other things to do, I'm going to fall behind on getting those other things done. It's my personality. I can't just do something without kind of overdoing it. So certain days I just tell myself, no hockey, unreal. Like I'm just not going to look. If comments, whatever, I don't, if nothing's an emergency, I can get to it another day. I will get back though to any comments that I've yet to respond to. But a couple of comments were about 4th Street Hockey, which again is a game that I've not played. I have the easy version, so I have kind of played that. But my goaltending, the 6x6 grid, which I'm not going to get into in this video, will not be as complex as it is for 4th Street Hockey. And not that there's anything wrong with that at all, but mine is... it's going to be a little, like, I could almost even do a 2-12, which would be as much like Stratomatic goalie rating as anything. And I've got my own idea for that I will, in another video, have a closer look at. And again, I'm going to develop it further in the noggin in the meantime. So this one here, again, it's a straight 1, 2, 3 versus 0, 1, 2. So we got a 1 here, but it's a roll of 2. We got a 3 here and a roll of 3. We got a... I didn't do penalty, possible penalty. Okay, I should hit the brakes then after this one. So let's see if we can roll doubles. 3, no. 4, no. 5, yes. And what I do too, if I get all the way through it and I don't roll doubles, I cycle through again until I get at least one double. 6, no. 7, no. Whoops. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. I should roll a couple of them, right? Statistically speaking, 1 or 2. 10, no. 11, no. 12, no. What I might do is cycle through twice. Again, like I'm making these up. And all these players, I realize too that if I adhere to this entirely, I'm probably going to create a league full of players who are all perfectly average. So at some point I will want to kind of lord over it a little bit and make some players a little stronger and other players a little weaker to have, so it's not just 50-50 matchup every time. But let's see if we can give her, so I'm back to 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is doubles again. Okay, maybe she's just not a penalty taker. So back to this then. This is going to be a 2. This is going to be a 3. This is going to be another 2. We got a 3. We got, that's pretty good actually. We got a 2 here. We got these dice roll high. I don't know. There we go. Now that I've said that. So this is going to be a 1 and this is going to be another 3. So saved, I guess, by the black and white there. So for the net defense, let's do it that way as well. So we get this is going to be a 1. It's going to be another 1. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be another 1. No, I was going to say no zeros yet, but I just got one. A 1 and a blank. Oh, that's not so good then. So not a shot blocker, which is, again, and I realize too logically, because this is entirely random, some of this stuff won't add up entirely. So likes to help hold the zone with pinching, however, not good at blocking. Well, you know what, this is like a 5-foot defense, perhaps. Like I feel like, and I know I'm reading into it, and it's not confirmation bias, but I'm wanting certain things to happen here. So I know that I'm reading into this more than I should, but I try to imagine and envision as I'm going along what kind of player and what kind of style. So I see somebody not much of a reach, some of the interception, rating questionable, so doesn't have long arms, but nonetheless maybe aggressive. Again, your power play support, good at holding a zone. However, maybe a bit diminutive height-wise and just not good at blocking in front of the net. Okay, anyway. Okay. So 1. So, okay. We got a 1 here. We got a that's going to be another 1. Is that blue ink? Yep. Another 1 and another 1. Here we go, a lot of 1s. And so let's see if we can get any doubles here. So she could draw on a 2. Nope. I might assign another value. Again, these are all temporary. These are all tentative. 6. Okay, so 6. There could be a draw potentially in a 6. 7. No. 8. No. 9. No. 10. No. No for 11, and no for 12. Okay, still though, on a 2 or a 6. So potentially a penalty. Let's see here. Yeah, she could be trying to haul somebody down and take a penalty here on a roll of a 4. Nope. Yes, on a 6 as well. On a 7, okay, no. No. Yes, 9. I think that was 9. Maybe it was 10. Sorry. 11. Yes, 11. Oh, dear. Okay, so a bit of a penalty risk in front of the net. Again, somebody who you might just want to, you might want to limit her minutes until you have a player advantage situation. Anyway, so face-off and loose puck. Again, especially if it's 3-on-3, I mean, you still wouldn't want the defender taking the face-off, but let's see what we can get for face-off roll. And so the same thing. Now, what I might do, something that I do for impact play, so that because I use a lot of the similar system for impact play, below average, average, above average. The impact play, though, the ratings are a lot simpler than this. And so what was I going to say there? For defense, I go, what is it that I do? I do 1-0-2 for face-offs instead of 0-1-2. No, that's not right. It's different. It's a 1-star to 3-star. So I go, I got to look at my own damn game again. I go 3-1-2, either 3. I do it so that the lowest will come up most often for blue liners taking the draw. Anyway, I don't care that came out. That's going to be a 1 face-off rating. This is going to be another 1. Oh, dear, another 1. I won't count that. That's going to be a blank. It's going to be another blank, a 1, another 1. That's still going to be a 1. 1, so completely average here. 1, blank, no 2s, no 2s, so just a 1. Loose puck, let's see here. We got a 1, so loose puck, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I want to keep the values as low as possible, wherever possible. So another 1, that's going to be blank. 1, that's going to be blank. Sorry if this is really tedious or just, mind-numbingly boring watching it. 2, blank, blank again. That's going to be a 2 and 1. Okay, so again, too, I should assign some values for penalty on a face. What do I have? What do I have for Steph Leblanc? She could. Because, it doesn't necessarily have to be right off the draw. It could be a little off the draw. So 2, no penalty. 3, no penalty. 4, possibly. 4, possibly. Actually, this could actually just be kicked out. Maybe a blank automatically is being kicked out. Because I have to factor that in, too. I know Dave Gardner loves that in a hockey game when players are kicked out of face-offs. He's espoused his love for as much during various hockey game playing videos of his. I actually lost count. I'm going to say that's 10. So 4 and 10, 11, no. And 12, no. Okay. I swear I'm not quite this careless most of the time. 2 and 3, no. Fumble fingers over here. 4. So maybe she's taking it. See, now loose puck, I don't know. Do I go with the P? Do I go with the D? No. Yes. No. Was that 9, I think? No, I think it was 10, actually. Let's say drawn a 9. Now I'm just kind of making stuff up here. 11, no. 12, no. Okay. And again, some of these, I guess what I could do as well is a follow-up roll, like knowing that it's an infraction, and then a follow-up roll to see if it's a potential draw or a potential penalty. So we'll see. So maybe that's what I do. These are neutral situations. Now here, again, I come up with stuff on the fly. This is another reason, one of many, why I'm video documenting this. With past games, with several past half-finished hockey games that I have tried to design, I've kept everything way too close to the vest. I'm doing the opposite for this one. Warts and all, I'm bearing it from moment 1, thought 1, idea 1, or whatever. So then we got power play and penalty kill. I'll admit I don't know if I have as much faith in this one, the power play offense mechanic. Basically, what I would do instead of a SPA, like skate, pass, advance, I would change it to PSA, public service announcement, or pass, shoot. S is for shoot this time. So you might even want to do, so it's less confusing because I hear you already. Might want to do like an SH for that, or maybe a SOG, a shot on goal. I need a little more time in the power play. I'm going to worry more about even strength, full strength situations first. Let's give Nikita Gerhardt an age while we're at it. Okay, so this is, what did I say this was? 25 to 30. And then I just dropped the 1 because I've got 6 values now to work with. She's 25, 26, 27. She's 27. So Nikita Gerhardt, she is 6 years. Steph Leblanc's junior. There you go. So power play, I already kind of explained power play a little bit. Penalty kill, I might actually stop short and not do penalty kill for this one. I see and I'm aware of the time. And again, I don't have as much time today, or I would go outside and set up where I would kind of prefer to do this. And then again, spec off and spec def for specialty. And so what I'm thinking here is things like breakaway, one-time shot, deke, give and go, just all kinds of just different things that players can do, wrap around. And to be honest, the probably nominally it will be a little arbitrary, like, so if you ask, like, what's the difference between a breakaway and a deke? Well, maybe I'm just, for example, and I've not worked this out yet. So let's say that this roll of 9 corresponds to a deke. Maybe I roll again for like a +1, +2, +3 on like the attempt to score. And so say there, like, let's say that averages to a +2. Okay, so it's a deke +2. Is there really a difference between a deke +2 and a breakaway +2? Not really. It's just you're narrating it a little bit differently. The bottom line is you'd be getting a +2 to your attempt to score. So I think, again, I'm going to speak loosely of goalies here for the goalie mechanic. I don't think I can start with values as low as 0 or 1. I'm thinking I might have to go 2 to 4 minimum. So like I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I really got to think that through. Maybe something like 0 to 4 for goalies. Right? I'm trying to come up with this on the fly right now. And so assign values of 0 to 4. So it's possible that they completely they're blind, blinded, I guess, their own defense is in front of them. And they would allow a balloon to float by them in that situation. And that would correspond to a 0. Whereas a 5, probably they're making a dynamic save on anything, even if it's a hashtag, if it's a no look, if it's a, what have you. So, and I could narrate that a little bit too. You could have like the Reimer reverse scorpion save from earlier in the season. You could do all kinds of things and just have fun with it. Like I think a game like Hockey Blast has a blast doing it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm going to stop short of that because, again, I'll show power play. Penalty kill, again, like icing versus clearing, I'm a little sketchier on, I admit. Again, this is a work in progress here, but I'm just kind of sharing my ideas. And I like playing this back for my own benefit. If anybody else gets anything at all out of this, that's icing on the cake. And as I'm recording this, I'm definitely not going to upload this until at least a day or two later. I have to go back. I'm going to timestamp this. So if you just want to check out a minute or two, I'll try to label what it is that I'm briefly, blabbling, there's a new word, on about. And you can just have it that and have a listen to that there if you'd like to. So for this one here, what did I say? PSA. So advancing the puck, see, I don't know how much dump and chase you're going to do with the player advantage, but let's say advancing, and this is a 3. This be a pass and a pass and a 1. Don't pass. This is going to be a shot and a roll. 3 there, so that's a pretty good one. This is going to be another shot, and okay, that's a 2. Sorry if my thumb manipulated that. But again, this is all hypothetical, right? I'm just coming up with some stuff here. Shot 1, that's going to be an advance, and that's an advance of 2. That's going to be another shot, and oh dear, okay. We'll say shot 2, whatever. Saving time here. Shot 1, but that's a roll of a 9 now, so we're getting into the less common 2d6 rolls. Another shot of 1, I think. Shot of 3, and another pass here, and this is a pass of, what is that, 2. So this would be the power play, and again, I might look. Maybe this is where, especially where I get into the spec rolls, like a one time or something like that. A pass, maybe it's a cross crease, and or a one time setup. And whoops, for penalty kill, let's go with the Blues here. For penalty kill, I still think I'm doing 0-1-2, but so that'd be a 2 in that case. What do I have here for Leblanc? I left it blank because I wasn't sure. There you go. And here, too, I didn't add in any specialties. And again, SH maybe for the shot or a SOG or something like that. An attempt to score, again. There might be some other games like 4th Street where you're looking at where on the net the puck is going. Or maybe whether or not the shot's deflected. I might get into that at some point, but actually, that's probably where the spec offense comes in, right? You have a Pavelski redirect, and what's that worth? Does that roll out to a +1, a +2, or whatever? So, anyway, so just wanted to share some more ideas again for me, if nobody else. Apologies in advance if you 7 dice and that's a deal breaker for you. You're stopping there. But damn it, it's 7 dice that roll out by 4. Look, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do. So with every roll, so for example, now I've got Leblanc and Gerhardt, open ice situation here. Okay, so this is going to be 18 seconds, except with a roll of 6, it's going to be a whistle. So 18 seconds have gone by. Let's say Leblanc has possession. She's rolled a 7. She's probably just looking to dump and chase, advance in a 3, and Gerhardt in the 12. So she's going to be able to advance the puck by her. Let's say that the next, and 5 and 6. So we'll assume here in this case, maybe Steph is at home, and Steph rolls out the 6. With 3-on-3, it's going to be very simple. It's going to be, I think, one forward or wing is going to be 1 or 2. The defender, the central will be 3 or 4, the central defender, and then the other forward/wing will be 5 or 6. So let's say here, LeBlanc again and Gerhardt, whatever the 6 and the 5 they roll out to. And let's say automatically that somehow these are their numbers again, though they won't be. So let's say somehow 5 and 6 roll out to Gerhardt again, and they're somehow both forwards. And there's another thing that will trigger a play stoppage. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video. Basically it'd be doubles because you would see the corresponding, like it would roll out to the wing on the opposite side and then the defense to the defense. Basically the player who's furthest away from you, who you wouldn't see quite as often. So I would factor in a play stoppage for that too. I want to have about a face-off a minute because that averages out to actual hockey. I want to have about a shot on goal per minute because that would average out to about average hockey. Where in an average NHL hockey game, at least you're getting between 50 and 70 face-offs per game, and in between 50 and 70 combined between both the teams, shots on goal per game. So I'd like to have something like that. So again, here, 18 seconds. I didn't roll these again. Again, Gerhardt and Leblanc here. So this one here is going to be another 30 seconds. We're 48 seconds. We're almost a minute in. And, the loose puck sitch, I got to think about this. I think I would just still assign the red to whoever had the puck last, even though it's dump and chase, and then whoever didn't have the puck last, I guess, in defense. So for a loose puck here, Leblanc with a 9, that rolls out to a 1. And the 7 here rolls out to a 2, so that puck's been taken away by Nikita Gerhardt. And but Gerhardt doesn't necessarily maintain it. I'm not going to factor in every touch. So 6 more seconds have gone by here, 54 seconds. And this time it'd be 1-on-6, whoever that is. Let's assume it's these two again somehow. And so Gerhardt's offense, she's advancing with a 1. Leblanc here would be looking to pinch there with a 6. So Leblanc's actually going to be able to pinch the puck, knock it down. And what's the end result of that? Is that going to be a takeaway proper? Is that going to be another battle for a loose puck? There are things I've yet to decide. Anyway, this is well over 30 minutes. As a lot of my videos are, this is longer than I'd intended it to be, but I just wanted to get this stuff off my chest before I get ready to go to work again. So anytime, any consideration that you give anything like this, sorry if I sound kind of robotic when I'm saying that, I don't mean to, but I just gotten a little too used to it. I guess I have to change it up. But again, I mean it no less. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. It does always feel good when I see and hear and stuff like and read and stuff like that. So yes, I do have this neglected beverage here. Cheers, thanks, and bye for now.